Advisors, please listen up. This is a very simple method. If you want free leads, if you don't want to spend money trying to get leads, well, this is a surefire way that you will get free leads, and you just need Facebook and a bit of research. Now, as you all know, Facebook ads, LinkedIn ads, it costs money, it's expensive. This is a method that is strictly free using Facebook groups. Why? Because Facebook groups, not only are there thousands of members you can talk to and which are ideal prospects, but more members keep joining every day. And keep in mind, whatever your niche may be, when you are advising and you are looking for people to add to your book, there are tons of potential high net worth clients you can target. Here are some as seen: real estate brokers, real estate agents, business owners, and that could be any industry. It could be law, media, you name it, restaurant owners, dentists, doctors, the list goes on. As long as they need help in their financial life, with taxes and whatnot, putting money aside, moving money, you could advise them, and they are there waiting to get value from you. And again, best part is this is fully free. You don't need to run any ads, $0. Now, step one is you have to choose a group and begin familiarizing yourself. So let's say you want to focus on, let's say, doctors. If you want to target doctors, you want to find a group where a bunch of doctors are currently sitting and communicating, and it's basically their hub. Doctors are talking to like-minded individuals. You want to see how you could, position yourself in that group without being promotionally. You want to kind of be very friendly and see how could I offer some sort of advice that could benefit them without sounding spammy. So now this is rare. I mean, I've personally looked in some groups, and you may see some people will be talking about getting a divorce, how to split assets. If that is already not being discussed, you could still begin that discussion, but you should be wary on how you want to format that without, getting banned from the group, because people will see you're just trying to get clients as a financial advisor. We'll talk about that later. So you want to introduce new content to the group in a non-promotional way. So after engaging with some members and being familiar with topics in the group, you can start to think of a piece of content that you feel is helpful and beneficial to potential prospects in that group. So as we mentioned above, if you want to start discussing about how to move assets, how to pay the least amount of tax, these are things deep down they may not be talking about it. Like dentists in a group may not be directly talking about these things, but indirectly, if they see this kind of value because they are making a lot of money and they want to be smart with their money, they'll listen to what you have to say. So adding value is crucial to this method, because the whole point of even getting inbound leads without sounding spammy is just to literally talk to the group as if they're all your friends. Now, before you start posting videos of content, you should be active, right? This is important if you want to build a healthy reputation within that group. I'm not saying, everyone in the group has to know your name, but, after a bit of communicating, they should at least know you by name, or at least see you as someone who's actively contributing to that group in some way. It may not be about dentistry, but just some sort of value. Now, the whole point of this is it will set you as an authority figure in that group. You will be that go-to person in that group for that field of expertise. So imagine a group of like 10,000 dentists in a group. At some point, 1,000 dentists in that group will say, hey, John Smith over there is the financial advisor. He is the go-to advisor in this group if you need any help. So when new members start joining, and old members will always relate to you. And again, not only will you be getting free leads, but you'll be getting group referrals as well. Now, something you should not do is trying to join a cold group and posting right away. That could be very suspicious. The admins who are actively monitoring the group can see that and right away see you're clearly trying to promote a service, and that could lead to a ban. So the best way to go with offering value is to literally make a video in this format like you're watching. So the software I'm using is called Loom. Literally all you should do on any topic you want to talk about is open a Google Doc, write up a bunch of info, put your face like this with the Loom, and just record. And then when you post it, have a very friendly introduction, and you'll see that people will be very thankful for the value you'll be offering them. It's very important that you present yourself in a very genuine way, basically laying out all the informative tasks in a simple format like this with bullet points. You could also use slideshows. Now, some examples of video content you could use when you're joining these groups. Say you're in a real estate agent group. You could have a caption like "free tip to the group. Here's how you can expense every single dollar possible and pay the least amount of tax in your real estate business." Now, for realtors, if people see a hook like that, they're going to want to watch. Or one of my colleagues who's a financial advisor who specifically goes after nurses, this works very well. For any nurse who wants some free value, here's how to make the most of your pension. And you can target people, specifically nurses, and their pension. And then for business owners, the best way to structure their business and allocations for the best optimized structure to keep as much as possible as of what they are making. So again, that's just with business structure, tax, saving money. Again, there's many groups. You can be very flexible with that. I'll leave the content ideas up to you in regard to this, but for these other examples, they're very simple and they work very well. And don't make it seem like if one advisor is already in this group doing this, or in a nurse group, there's enough for everyone. So don't have this scarce mindset. You have to understand too, people are always looking for these tips. They may not be asking about it, but deep down, everyone needs this. You're offering a service that these people need. So just keep in mind to structure your content, again, in the least promotional way. Just offer value, and that's it. If you still struggle and you sound promotional or spammy, just imagine you're talking to a friend and you're giving friendly advice. This is how you need to deliver your content. It's very simple. Now, if you follow all these tips, it should yield organic inbound leads from just offering value. Say you post in 2 groups a very content-rich video. Naturally, just posting that without having any call to action, any pitch, because you're offering such good value, if it is good value, which I hope you know what you're talking about, you can expect friend requests, comments, private messages, basically 30 to 35 plus leads. And then you just have to lock them in and close. And that's it. And you can just keep doing this. And this can also be a very good way to add AUM to your book. If this was helpful, please subscribe, message me on Facebook, and have a good day.